Let's not forget the history of Nick Diaz, man.
Yeah.
It all started with Robbie Lawler. The history of Nick Diaz started with Robbie Lawler. Like, come on, motherfucker, I got this.
Yeah.
And that's what elevated him to that next level.
I called that fight. He walked into the octagon. He started yelling, "Stockton, motherfucker, Stockton!" and Robbie Lawler's like, "What is happening here?" Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz forced him into a dogfight.
That's just
forced him into a dogfight.
And that was one of the most freakish, weirdest knockouts.
It was amazing.
But the thing is, that was when UFC had first taken over Strikeforce, and I was sitting there cage size, and I'm thinking to myself, this is hands down the greatest MMA one-round fight I've ever seen in my life.
It was amazing. It was amazing. He just wore him out.
Yeah.
But he just put that fucking Nick Diaz pace on him and wore him out. It's the fact that Nick fought him that way.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick didn't try to take him down. Nick didn't try to submit him. He just went after him. Just like, come on, let's do this.
I don't think there's anybody in this sport still competitive at a high level who can date themselves back further than Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler goes back. I'll tell you the first time I ever saw him on my TV, he was 19 years old. The year was 2001, and he was fighting a guy named Aaron Riley, which, by the way, to this day, is one of the greatest fights I have ever seen.
You got a
That
wall.
was one of the greatest victories ever.
Yeah, it's
it
fucking
really
unbelievable.
Was. That was the quintessential Nick Diaz fight. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, I know, right? And there are people who don't like him.
I love that guy.
Me too, because what we're searching for, I think, is we're trying to be authentically who we are.
Yeah.
I think that's all we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what Nick Diaz is. Whatever the fuck you think he is, he is authentically Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
And the metaphor to me is, Paul Daly is a wall, and you can dig under it, or you can go around it, or you can trick somebody to give you a rope, or you can climb it, or you can disassemble it. And Nick's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through it.
Yeah.
And there are many ways to choose to live your life, and that's how Nick Diaz lives his fucking life. And that's beautiful.
I mean, the real thing on Lawler was this was an explosive, athletic guy who was really intimidating looking and didn't mind taking his shirt off and getting into a fist fight. That was the story on Robbie Lawler. Now, the reason I bring that up is because later in his career, he changed his whole story. I mean, he went from a guy that was looking to get you out of there in the first 5 minutes, and if he didn't, then to hell with it. We had some fun, and maybe tonight you're not. I mean, he went from that guy to the longer the fight, the better the fight. I mean, go see his match with Matt Brown. Go see his match with Robbie Lawler. Go see his fight with Johnny Hendricks. Lawler started getting better later in the fight.
It's more exciting because I showed everyone I'm a true fighter. I come to fight. No matter what happens, I keep coming, and I'm trying to knock people out.
To be honest, I think it's Robbie Lawler. I think Robbie Lawler is probably the most logical opponent for him, not only for the style aspect of it, and it would be a pretty fun fight to watch, but it is also a name that a lot of the fans will be up for, right? Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler 2, they have history together. People loved that first fight. People always wanted to see what would happen in a rematch. For years, for so many years, people wanted to see that rematch. And now they're both about the same age, and they do have very fan-friendly styles, and styles that complement each other. I think it's the most logical fight to put on for Nick Diaz's long, stretched-out return.